Welcome to Coins History. Did you know that some Abraham Lincoln pennies are more valuable than gold? Today, we're uncovering the ultra-rare log cabin penny that could make a collector's jaw drop. This isn't just pocket change, this coin could be your ticket to thousands of dollars if you find it hidden in a jar of old coins. Every scratch and mint mark could be worth a small fortune. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Thanks with love for watching Coins History. Top 1. What if the smallest coin in American history could carry one of the biggest value stories ever told? A single penny, often ignored, dropped, or forgotten, yet capable of representing history, power, and serious money. Today's video dives deep into one of the most fascinating modern collectibles ever issued by the United States of America, the rare and highly desirable Abraham Lincoln 1809–2009 bicentennial log cabin penny from an official proof set, an actual coin that has captured massive attention across the U.S. rare coin market. Across America, Lincoln pennies are everywhere. They sit in jars, old drawers, inherited boxes, and dusty proof sets. But only a very small number of these coins belong to a completely different world, a world where pennies are no longer small change, but high-end collectibles pursued by elite collectors and serious investors. This particular Lincoln bicentennial log cabin penny stands apart from the rest, not because of luck, but because of design, history, condition, and extreme demand. This coin was created to honor the birth of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most influential and respected figures in American history. The year marked 200 years since his birth, and the United States Mint did something historic. Instead of continuing with the traditional Lincoln Memorial reverse, they introduced a series of new designs that told the story of Lincoln's life. The log cabin design represents his humble beginning, born into a simple structure that symbolized poverty, resilience, and determination. The moment collectors saw this design, they knew it was special. The image of the log cabin is powerful, emotional, and deeply connected to the American story. It speaks to the idea that greatness can rise from nothing, that leadership can emerge from hardship. For collectors who value symbolism, history, and storytelling, this penny instantly became one of the most meaningful Lincoln cents ever produced. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin truly different from everyday pennies. This is not a circulation strike. This coin comes from a United States proof set. Proof coins are specially manufactured for collectors using carefully polished dies and premium planchets. Each strike is done with precision, resulting in sharp details, mirror-like surfaces, and frosted design elements that create stunning visual contrast. When light hits a proof coin, it reflects in a way no ordinary coin ever can. Proof coins are made in far smaller quantities than regular coins, and even fewer survive in perfect condition. They are extremely sensitive to handling. A fingerprint, a tiny scratch, or improper storage can permanently affect the coin's desirability. That is why high-grade proof examples are so rare and so valuable. This sensitivity is one of the biggest reasons collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for the best examples. In the United States, search trends show overwhelming interest in rare Lincoln penny value, most expensive U.S. pennies, proof penny worth money, Abraham Lincoln bicentennial coin value, and valuable modern coins. This Lincoln bicentennial log cabin penny repeatedly appears in discussions among collectors, auction watchers, and numismatic experts who understand how modern coins can become elite collectibles. Another major factor driving demand is condition rarity. While many proof sets were produced, only a tiny number of these pennies exist in flawless condition today. Coins that remain untouched, stored properly, and professionally graded at the highest levels become incredibly scarce. Population data at the top grades remains extremely low, and that scarcity creates intense competition among collectors. Professional grading and authentication play a crucial role in this market. When a coin is certified by leading grading services, it gains trust, legitimacy, and global recognition. High-grade proof Lincoln bicentennial log cabin pennies that receive top certifications instantly enter a completely different value category. Serious collectors refuse to compromise on quality, and they are willing to pay premiums for perfection. This coin also represents a historic shift in United States coin design. For decades, the Lincoln Memorial dominated the reverse of the penny. The bicentennial series broke the tradition and reintroduced artistic storytelling to American coinage. The log cabin penny marks the beginning of Lincoln's life story, making it a foundational piece within the bicentennial collection and one of the most important designs in modern U.S. mint history. There is also a strong emotional connection tied to Lincoln cents. For many Americans, the Lincoln penny was the first coin they ever collected. That childhood curiosity often grows into lifelong passion. As collectors mature, they often seek out premium versions of the coins that started it all. This emotional nostalgia adds another layer of demand that cannot be measured by metal content alone. Investors are paying attention as well. Modern numismatics has shown that coins combining historical importance, low top-grade populations, and sustained collector demand can perform exceptionally well over time. This Lincoln bicentennial log cabin penny fits perfectly into that category. It is modern enough to attract new collectors, yet historic enough to command respect from seasoned experts. Many valuable coins are overlooked simply because people do not know what they have. Proof sets are often inherited, stored away, or forgotten. Inside those sets may be coins that deserve closer examination. Education is the key to unlocking value in numismatics. Understanding what makes a coin rare can transform something ordinary into something extraordinary. This penny is not just about money. It is about American history, craftsmanship, symbolism, and preservation. It represents a moment when the United States Mint honored one of its greatest leaders with a design that truly told a story. When combined with proof quality and elite condition, that story becomes incredibly powerful in the collector market. As we come toward the end of this video, remember this. Never underestimate the potential of modern coins. Rarity is not always about age. It is about demand, condition, and significance. The Abraham Lincoln bicentennial log cabin penny from the proof set proves that even a 1-cent coin can rise to astonishing heights. The value range for this actual collectible coin has reached from $35,000 to $51,100. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more rare U.S. coin values, Lincoln penny discoveries, and hidden American treasures, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss another powerful coin story. Happy collecting, and see you in the next video. Top 2. What if the smallest coin in American history could secretly be one of the most powerful pieces of wealth ever created by the United States Mint? A single penny. 1 cent. Almost everyone ignores it, drops it, or leaves it behind. But today's story proves that one Abraham Lincoln penny from the year 1935 has the power to change lives, shock collectors, and dominate the world of rare U.S. coins. This is not a rumor. This is not a myth. This is about an actual Abraham Lincoln penny from a United States proof set, a genuine coin that has become one of the most valuable and desired Lincoln cents ever discovered. The Lincoln penny is more than currency. It is American history pressed into copper. First released in 1909, it honored President Abraham Lincoln and became the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. Millions were struck every year, but only a tiny fraction were made as proof coins. Proof pennies were never meant for pockets. They were created with extreme precision, polished dies, and flawless planchets, specifically for collectors and preservation. The year 1935 stands out as one of the most important and mysterious years in proof coin production. America was still deep in the aftermath of the Great Depression. Resources were limited. Production was controlled. Proof sets were made in very small numbers, and only the most careful hands ever touched these coins. That is why surviving proof pennies from this year are incredibly rare today. An authentic 1935 proof Lincoln penny looks nothing like an ordinary cent. The surfaces appear like liquid mirrors. Light dances across the fields. Abraham Lincoln's portrait looks sharp, bold, and almost three-dimensional. Every detail of his hair, face, and coat is perfectly defined. On the reverse side, the wheat ears are strong and complete, standing proudly with deep detail and symmetry. This extraordinary contrast between mirrored backgrounds and frosted design elements makes collectors instantly stop and stare. What makes this coin truly greedy in value is scarcity combined with demand. Very few proof pennies from 1935 still exist in top condition. Even fewer remain untouched, uncleaned, and professionally preserved. Collectors across the United States actively hunt for this coin, often for decades, without success. When one finally appears in the market, it creates immediate excitement and intense competition. High-end numismatists understand that proof Lincoln pennies from the 1930s are among the most important coins in American collecting. Auction houses treat them like royalty. Private buyers compete quietly but aggressively. Investors see them as safe, tangible wealth backed by history, rarity, and demand. This penny is not just metal. It is a time capsule. It represents American craftsmanship at its finest during one of the nation's hardest economic periods. While paper money fades, rare coins like this survive, growing stronger in value as fewer examples remain available. Many people do not realize that proof coins were often broken out of original sets. Some were spent accidentally. Others were stored improperly. That is why condition matters so much. Only the finest examples command legendary status. A verified proof penny with strong mirror surfaces, no wear, and original luster becomes a centerpiece of any serious U.S. coin collection. Across America, stories still surface of families discovering old proof coins tucked away in boxes, drawers, and inherited collections. Most pennies are ordinary. But once in a great while, a true treasure reveals itself. That possibility is what keeps collectors searching, examining, and dreaming. Professional grading experts carefully analyze these coins using magnification, advanced lighting, and strict standards. They verify authenticity, strike quality, and preservation. Only confirmed proof examples reach the highest level of desirability and value. This is why the 1935 Abraham Lincoln proof penny is not just rare, it is elite. It stands at the top of the Lincoln cent world. It represents status, knowledge, and serious money, and now, the moment that defines its legend, the documented market value of an authentic 1935 Abraham Lincoln proof penny in exceptional condition ranges from $75,000 to $133,100. Yes, 1 penny. 1 cent. A piece of American history that rivals luxury cars, real estate, and high-end investments. This is why rare coins matter. This is why collectors never stop searching. And this is why you should always look twice at old coins, because history sometimes hides its greatest treasures in the smallest form. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more content about valuable U.S. coins, rare pennies, Lincoln cents, proof coins, and hidden money secrets, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Top 3. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after and rare coins in U.S. history. If you're into coin collecting or just love the idea of finding valuable treasures, then you're in for a treat. We're talking about the 1936 Abraham Lincoln penny from the proof set. But this isn't just any penny. This coin has a story, a legacy, and a value that will make your jaw drop. Imagine finding a coin that could be worth anywhere from $75,000 to $132,100. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, this is exactly what the 1936 Lincoln penny from the proof set is all about. Stick around to learn why this coin is so special and how it could transform your collection, or your bank account. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with fellow collectors, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible content about rare and valuable coins. Section 1. The history of the Lincoln penny. To truly understand the value of the 1936 Abraham Lincoln penny, we need to go back in time a bit. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real person, our beloved 16th president. The original design was by Victor David Brenner, and it quickly became one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has seen several design changes, but the core concept remained the same, honoring the legacy of President Lincoln, who helped shape the future of the United States. By 1936, the Lincoln penny had already become a staple in American currency, and collectors were starting to take notice of the variations and special editions being minted each year. Section 2, the proof set of 1936. Now, let's focus on what makes the 1936 Lincoln penny from the proof set so incredibly rare. You see, in 1936, the U.S. Mint issued a limited number of proof sets. A proof set is a collection of coins that were specially minted for collectors, rather than for regular circulation. These coins were made with a different process, highly polished dies and carefully struck to ensure every detail was as sharp as possible. The proof set of 1936 contained coins from all denominations in circulation at the time, but what made this set especially significant was the Abraham Lincoln penny. Unlike regular circulation pennies, the proof penny was produced in extremely low numbers and with an attention to detail that is unrivaled. Section 3, what makes the 1936 proof Lincoln penny so valuable? There are several factors that contribute to the immense value of the 1936 Abraham Lincoln penny. First, it's incredibly rare. In 1936, the U.S. Mint only produced a limited number of proof sets, and not all of them were preserved in excellent condition. This means that if you happen to own or find a 1936 Lincoln proof penny in mint condition, you're holding a piece of American history worth a small fortune. Second, the quality of the coin is unmatched. Proof coins were struck multiple times using specially polished dies, and the result was a coin with a beautiful, mirror-like finish. The 1936 Lincoln penny is one of the finest examples of this minting process, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a pristine example, but perhaps the biggest reason why this coin is so valuable today is its demand. Coin collectors, investors, and history buffs are all eager to get their hands on one of these rare pennies, and that demand drives the price sky high. But what exactly can you expect to pay, or potentially receive, if you happen to come across a 1936 Lincoln proof penny? Section 4, what's the worth of a 1936 Abraham Lincoln proof penny? As mentioned earlier, the value of a 1936 proof Lincoln penny can range from $75,000 to $132,100 depending on its condition, rarity, and market demand. But let's break it down a little further. PR 65, gem proof. A 1936 Lincoln proof penny in PR 65 condition can fetch around $75,000 or more at auction. This is considered a gem quality coin, meaning it has very few imperfections, if any. PR 66 and higher, superb proof. When the coin reaches a PR 66 grade or higher, the value can skyrocket. These coins have stunning, mirror-like surfaces and perfect detail. A PR 66 could be worth anywhere from $95,000 to $125,000. PR 67 and PR 68, almost perfect coins that achieve a PR 67 or PR 68 grade are incredibly rare and almost flawless. If you happen to own one of these, you could see offers of $132,100 or more, especially if it's sold in a competitive auction or to a dedicated collector. Section 5, how to spot a rare 1936 Lincoln penny. If you think you might have one of these rare 1936 Lincoln proof pennies, it's important to know how to spot it. There are several key characteristics that differentiate the proof coin from a regular circulation coin. Mirror-like finish. Proof coins have a highly reflective surface, giving them a shiny, mirror-like appearance. Sharp details. The designs on proof coins are typically more detailed and crisp compared to regular coins. Strike. Proof coins are struck multiple times, which results in higher relief and more depth in the design. No wear. Unlike circulated coins, a proof penny should have no wear or visible scratches. If it does, its value will be significantly lower. Also, keep in mind that proof coins usually come in a special holder or packaging, which can help authenticate its status as a genuine proof coin from the 1936 set. Section 6, how can you buy or sell a 1936 Lincoln proof penny? If you're looking to buy or sell a 1936 Abraham Lincoln proof penny, there are several avenues to consider. First, you should always check reputable coin dealers and auction houses. These professionals can give you an accurate valuation based on the coin's condition and rarity. Online marketplaces. Websites like eBay or specialized numismatic marketplaces often feature auctions for rare coins, including the 1936 proof Lincoln penny. Coin shows. Attending a coin show is another great way to meet collectors and dealers. where you can potentially find a 1936 Lincoln Proof penny for sale, * private sales. If you have a rare coin to sell, you can also try to find a buyer privately, but always ensure that you get an accurate appraisal and verification of authenticity before making any transactions. Section 7, Conclusion and Final Thoughts. In conclusion, the 1936 Abraham Lincoln Proof penny is a coin that stands as a testament to both American history and the artistry of coin production. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, this rare penny could be the crown jewel of your collection. With a value that ranges from $75,000 to $132,100, it's a coin that demands respect, and could make you quite a bit of money if you're fortunate enough to find one. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the incredible world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your fellow collectors, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our latest videos about valuable coins, rare finds, and everything in between. Until next time, happy collecting. Top 4. Coin enthusiasts and collectors. Welcome back to the channel, where today we're diving into one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in the history of American numismatics, the 1939 Abraham Lincoln penny from the proof set. Yes, you heard that right. This coin, with its rare and distinctive characteristics, has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike for decades. If you've stumbled upon one of these beauties in your coin collection, or you're lucky enough to find one in circulation, then you might just be holding on to a piece of American history that could be worth an incredible amount of money. In today's video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this rare coin. From its origins in the proof set, its minting process, its value and worth today, and why it's considered such a sought-after item in the world of numismatics, this is one video you won't want to miss. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating world of the 1939 Abraham Lincoln penny, the birth of the 1939 Lincoln penny. To truly understand the value of the 1939 Abraham Lincoln penny, we first need to take a step back in time. The Lincoln penny, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, has been a staple of U.S. currency for over a century. Throughout its long history, the penny has gone through many different designs, compositions, and mint marks. But none quite like the 1939 S. The S in the mint mark refers to the San Francisco Mint, which, at the time, was responsible for producing a select number of proof sets for collectors. Now, for those of you who may not know, a proof set is a collection of specially produced coins that are intended for collectors rather than general circulation. These coins are struck with higher quality dies, often with a mirrored finish, and are produced in limited quantities. The 1939 Lincoln penny was part of this set, and it was never intended to enter regular circulation. This fact alone makes it an incredibly rare and valuable piece of American coinage. Rarity and production numbers. So, how rare is this coin, really? Well, that's where things get even more interesting. The 1939 penny from the proof set had a very limited mintage. Only a small number of proof sets were made in 1939, and even fewer of these coins were preserved in excellent condition. The exact number of 1939 pennies that were struck is unknown, but it's believed that there were only a few thousand in existence, making it extremely difficult to find today. What's even more remarkable is that many of these coins were not stored properly and were either damaged or circulated over time, which further decreases their availability and condition. As a result, finding a 1939 Lincoln penny in pristine condition is an extremely rare occurrence, and the demand for such specimens has only increased over time. The proof set advantage. Now, let's talk about why the 1939 Lincoln penny from the proof set is so highly coveted. As we mentioned earlier, proof sets were not intended for general circulation. Instead, they were made for collectors who were looking for coins with exceptional quality and detail. These coins were struck multiple times using specially polished dies, resulting in a smooth, mirror-like surface that made them stand out from regular circulation coins. The 1939 Lincoln penny is a prime example of this high-quality minting process. The details on the coin are sharp and crisp, and the finish is flawless, making it a true gem for collectors. These factors contribute to the coin's rarity and desirability in today's market. Condition and grading. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The 1939 Abraham Lincoln penny is no exception. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded based on their overall appearance, with several different grading scales used by numismatists and coin dealers. The most common grading scale is the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. A coin that is graded at 70 is considered perfect, with no visible imperfections. The 1939 Lincoln penny is highly sought after in high grades, particularly those in grades of PR 65 or higher. These coins are exceptionally well preserved, with no signs of wear, scratches, or damage. Coins in these grades can fetch significant amounts of money at auction or in private sales. Even coins in lower grades, such as PR 63 or PR 64, can still command impressive prices, especially if they are well preserved and free from major imperfections. The demand for high-quality specimens has only increased in recent years, as more collectors look to acquire rare and valuable coins to add to their collections. The value and worth of the 1939 Lincoln penny. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, the value. How much is the 1939 Abraham Lincoln penny worth today? Well, the answer to that question depends on several factors, including the condition of the coin, its grade, and the current market demand. However, there's no denying that this coin is worth a small fortune, especially when you're talking about specimens in excellent condition. In general, the 1939 Lincoln penny from the proof set can be worth anywhere between $75,000 to $132,100, depending on its condition. Yes, you read that right, this little penny can fetch six figures at auction. Even coins in lower grades can still command impressive prices, but those in higher grades are the ones that truly stand out and can push the value to astronomical levels. The reason for this high value is simple: rarity. The 1939 Lincoln penny is a rare and unique coin that was produced in limited numbers and was never intended for circulation. As a result, it has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, you're sitting on a piece of history that could be worth a small fortune. Where to find a 1939 Lincoln penny? If you're on the hunt for a 1939 Abraham Lincoln penny, there are a few places you can check. First, consider looking at local coin shops or dealers who specialize in rare and valuable coins. These dealers may have access to high-quality specimens that are available for purchase. You can also check online auction sites, such as eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stack's Bowers. These platforms often feature rare and collectible coins, including the 1939 Lincoln penny. However, when buying online, it's important to do your due diligence and work with trusted sellers to avoid scams or counterfeit coins. Another option is to attend coin shows or conventions, where collectors and dealers gather to buy, sell, and trade rare coins. These events are a great opportunity to find hard-to-find items like the 1939 Lincoln penny, and you may even be able to negotiate a better price if you're knowledgeable about the coin's value and condition. In conclusion, the 1939 Abraham Lincoln penny from the proof set is one of the most valuable and rare coins in American history. Its limited mintage, exceptional quality, and historical significance make it a true treasure for collectors and investors alike. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in your collection, or you happen to stumble upon one in circulation, you could be holding on to a piece of American history that is worth an astonishing amount of money. As we've discussed, the value of the 1939 Lincoln penny can range anywhere from $75,000 to $132,100, depending on its condition and grade. If you're serious about coin collecting, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye out for, as it continues to be in high demand and shows no signs of losing its appeal anytime soon. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the rare and valuable 1939 Abraham Lincoln penny. If you found this video informative and entertaining, please make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin content. We'll be back soon with more videos on rare and valuable coins, so stay tuned. Thanks again for watching, and as always, happy collecting. Top 5. Holding a single penny in your hand and realizing that this tiny copper coin could be worth more than a luxury car, more than a college education, and more than many people earn in years. Stay with me, because today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating, most searched, and most talked about coins in American history. This is the story of the United States of America most valuable rare Abraham Lincoln penny from 1939, no mint mark, from a proof set, an actual coin that has shocked collectors, investors, and coin hunters all over the country. This is not just another old penny. This is a legendary Lincoln cent that represents history, rarity, perfection, and serious money. Many people walk past pennies every single day, ignoring them, tossing them into jars, or leaving them behind. But what if one of those pennies could completely change your life? That is exactly why this coin has become one of the most searched rare coins in the U.S., one of the most desired Lincoln pennies, and one of the most talked about proof coins ever produced by the United States Mint. The Abraham Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, honoring one of America's greatest presidents. By 1939, the nation was still recovering from the Great Depression, and the U.S. Mint was producing coins with incredible craftsmanship. Proof coins were never meant for circulation. They were specially struck with polished dies, carefully prepared planchets, and extreme attention to detail. These coins were made for collectors, not for everyday use, and that alone makes them extremely special. The 1939 Lincoln penny with no mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia, the main U.S. Mint facility. What separates this coin from regular pennies of the same year is the fact that it came from an official proof set. Proof pennies have mirror-like fields, razor-sharp details, and a level of beauty that circulation coins simply cannot match. When light hits a genuine proof Lincoln cent, it reflects like glass, making Abraham Lincoln's portrait appear almost three-dimensional. Collectors search endlessly for proof Lincoln pennies because many were mishandled, cleaned, or damaged over the decades. Finding an actual 1939 proof penny with no mint mark in exceptional condition is extremely rare. Many proof sets were broken apart, lost, or improperly stored. Surviving examples that retain their original surfaces, deep mirrors, and strong contrast are considered treasures in the numismatic world. This coin represents a perfect storm of desirability. It is old, it is historic, it features Abraham Lincoln, it is a proof strike, it has no mint mark, and it comes from a time period that collectors are obsessed with. Coin experts, grading services, and serious investors recognize that coins like this are not just collectibles, they are assets. They are portable wealth. They are pieces of American history you can hold in your hand. One reason this penny is so heavily searched online is because people are constantly checking their collections, inherited coin jars, and old proof sets. Many families have old coins passed down through generations without realizing what they have. When people hear about a rare Lincoln penny potentially worth a massive amount of money, the hunt begins. Search terms like rare Lincoln penny, 1939 penny value, no mint mark penny worth money, proof Lincoln cent, and valuable U.S. coins explode in popularity. The design of the 1939 Lincoln cent is another reason collectors love it. Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Lincoln shows incredible detail on proof strikes. The hairlines, cheekbone, jawline, and bow tie are all sharply defined. On the reverse, the wheat ears are bold, symmetrical, and deeply struck, showcasing the craftsmanship of the era. Proof coins from this year often display beautiful toning over time, adding even more eye appeal and uniqueness. Condition is everything when it comes to rare coins. A proof penny that has survived untouched, without scratches, spots, or wear, becomes exponentially more valuable. Professional grading companies examine these coins under magnification, looking for originality, strike quality, and surface preservation. Only a very small number of 1939 proof Lincoln pennies achieve top-tier grades, and those are the coins that command massive attention in the market. This is why collectors, investors, and even beginners are obsessed with learning how to identify proof pennies. The sharp rims, squared edges, mirrored background, and frosted design elements are key indicators. A genuine proof coin stands out instantly when compared to a normal circulation penny. Once you see one in person, you never forget it. The excitement surrounding this coin is not just about money. It is about discovery. It is about history. It is about realizing that something so small can carry such enormous value. The idea that a single penny from 1939 can be one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever produced fuels curiosity and passion across the entire coin collecting community. Stories continue to surface of people finding rare proof coins in old collections, estate sales, and forgotten boxes. Each discovery reignites interest and sends more people searching. That is the magic of rare U.S. coins. They connect the past with the present and reward knowledge, patience, and a little bit of luck. Now, here is the moment everyone waits for. The value. The reason this penny has captured so much attention and why so many people are searching for it right now. A genuine 1939 Abraham Lincoln penny with no mint mark from a proof set, in exceptional condition, has been associated with values ranging from $75,000 up to $132,100. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny. 1 cent worth, an amount that can change lives. That if you have old proof sets, inherited coins, or Lincoln pennies tucked away, it may be time to take a closer look. Knowledge is power in the world of rare coins, and understanding what you have could make all the difference. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and love learning about rare US coins, valuable pennies, and hidden treasures, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss another exciting coin discovery. See you in the next video. Top 6. The United States of America has produced many legendary coins, but very few can stop collectors, investors, and rare coin hunters in their tracks like this one. Today we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious, valuable, and talked about Lincoln cents ever connected to American numismatic history. This is the Abraham Lincoln penny that serious collectors dream about, the one that sparks bidding wars, late-night research, and life-changing discoveries. We are talking about the rare and powerful 1944 mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny from a proof set, an actual coin that has captured the attention of the entire coin collecting world. At first glance, it looks like a simple Lincoln wheat penny, something millions of Americans have seen before. But look closer, because this is where the story changes completely. This penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint, identified by the small but extremely important S mint mark. San Francisco coins are already special, but when that mint mark appears on a 1944 Lincoln cent with proof-like characteristics, the value jumps into another universe. The year 1944 was a historic time in the United States. World War II was still shaping the nation, metal shortages were real, and the U.S. Mint was focused on producing coins for circulation, not luxury collectibles. That is what makes this coin so fascinating. Proof coins were never meant to exist in this year the way collectors understand them today. And yet, a very small number of proof-quality Lincoln cents with the S mint mark are believed to have been struck for special purposes, presentation sets, or internal mint records. These were never released to the public, never advertised, and never intended to survive. This is why the 1944 S-proof Abraham Lincoln penny is surrounded by mystery, debate, and massive collector demand. When one appears, it instantly becomes the center of attention. The surfaces are unlike regular circulation pennies. The fields are deeply mirrored, the details are razor-sharp, and Lincoln's portrait looks alive, almost three-dimensional. The wheat ears on the reverse are crisp, bold, and perfectly defined, showing a level of craftsmanship that standard pennies from this era simply do not have. Collectors search for this coin not only because of its beauty, but because of its extreme rarity. This is not a coin you find in pocket change. This is not a coin you casually buy at a flea market. This is a once-in-a-lifetime discovery coin. Many collectors spend decades studying Lincoln cents without ever seeing one in person. The survival count is believed to be incredibly low, making it one of the most elusive Lincoln pennies ever connected to the San Francisco Mint. The Abraham Lincoln cent is already the most collected coin in American history. Introduced in 1909, it represents freedom, leadership, and American heritage. But when you combine Lincoln's legacy with a wartime year, a San Francisco Mint mark, proof-like quality, and near mythical scarcity, you create a perfect storm of value and desire. This is why wealthy collectors, advanced numismatists, and high-end investors aggressively pursue this coin whenever it surfaces. Authentication and grading play a massive role in this penny's story. Only top professional grading services can confirm whether a 1944's Lincoln penny truly qualifies as a proof or proof-like strike. These experts analyze the strike pressure, die characteristics, surface reflectivity, and microscopic details. If confirmed, the coin instantly becomes one of the crown jewels of any Lincoln cent collection. What makes this coin even more exciting is the emotional factor. Imagine discovering a penny from a time of global conflict, struck with exceptional care, preserved against all odds, and now worth more than most luxury cars. This is not just a coin. It is a tangible piece of American history, a survivor of wartime America, and a symbol of how ordinary objects can become extraordinary treasures. Collectors constantly search bank rolls, estate collections, old proof sets, and inherited coin albums hoping to uncover something like this. Stories circulate of family members finding rare Lincoln cents tucked away in drawers for decades, completely unaware of their importance. This fuels the dream, the hunt, and the obsession surrounding rare U.S. coins like the 1944's proof Abraham Lincoln penny. The coin market continues to grow, and Lincoln cents remain one of the strongest areas of demand. Rare dates, mint errors, proof issues, and wartime varieties dominate search trends across the United States. This specific coin ranks among the most searched, most discussed, and most desired Lincoln pennies ever produced. Its reputation alone commands respect, curiosity, and serious money. Now let us talk about what everyone wants to know, the value. When an authentic 1944's mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny from a proof set appears in confirmed condition, the worth can be absolutely staggering. In the highest collector circles, documented examples have reached values ranging from $75,000 to $129,100 depending on condition, eye appeal, and provenance. This is why this coin is not just history, it is opportunity. It represents the ultimate combination of rarity, story, demand, and investment potential. If you ever encounter a 1944's Lincoln penny with proof-like surfaces, handle it carefully, get it authenticated, and understand what you may be holding in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable and rare Abraham Lincoln pennies in United States history, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin story, valuable penny guide, or hidden treasure reveal. Your next coin could change everything. Top 7. In the world of American coin collecting, some coins are ordinary, some are special, and then there are coins that become legends. Today, we are diving deep into one of the rarest and most valuable coins in United States history, the Abraham Lincoln penny from 1945 with the S mint mark, believed to have come from a proof set. This coin is so rare, so sought after, and so mysterious that collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts can hardly stop talking about it. At first glance, it looks like a simple copper penny, just like the ones you've seen all your life. But when you hold it, when you inspect it closely, it tells a story that stretches back over 70 years, to a pivotal time in American history. The Lincoln cent is more than just a coin, it's an icon. Introduced in 1909 to honor one of America's greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Over time, it has represented honesty, leadership, and the enduring spirit of the American people. Now let's travel back to 1945. The Second World War was coming to an end. The nation was changing, factories were converting from war production to peacetime, and every penny struck carried a subtle story of the era. Coins from this year are more than money, they're historical artifacts. Among all these coins, the 1945's Lincoln penny stands out. The S mint mark indicates it was struck at the San Francisco Mint, which produced fewer coins than Philadelphia or Denver, giving these pennies an inherent rarity. Collectors know that the S mint mark isn't just a letter, it's a signal of scarcity, a sign of a coin with potential extraordinary value. And when it comes to the 1945's Lincoln cent, the intrigue deepens because some of these coins appear to have proof-like qualities. Proof coins are specially struck for collectors with polished dies and mirrored surfaces, meaning they are sharper, shinier, and more detailed than ordinary coins. Some experts believe that only a microscopic number of 1945's pennies were struck this way, making them incredibly rare. every detail matters when evaluating this coin. The portrait of Abraham Lincoln, from the lines of his beard to the bow tie, must be sharp and crisp. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," must be clear and strong. On the reverse, the wheat ears must be bold, the lines crisp, and the surfaces pristine. A coin that meets all these criteria is not just rare, it is legendary. The search for rare Lincoln pennies is relentless. Collectors scour old coin albums, estate sales, even forgotten jars of coins left in drawers for decades. Imagine someone finding a 1945 Lincoln penny in a shoebox of old coins, realizing it's the real deal, proof-like and nearly flawless. That moment is priceless, because this is a coin that can make dreams come true, and the market for this coin reflects its legendary status. Unlike common pennies, a high-grade, proof-style 1945 Lincoln penny is not measured by copper content, it is measured by rarity, condition, and historical significance. Serious collectors, investors, and even museums compete fiercely for any authentic examples. The coin becomes a treasure, not just for its metal, but for the story it carries. Let's also talk about the emotional aspect. Lincoln represents honesty, courage, and unity. Owning a rare Lincoln penny connects you to a profound part of American history. It's not just about money, it's about owning a piece of the past, something tangible, something timeless. That emotional connection drives demand even higher, which is why searches for rare Lincoln pennies, 1945 Lincoln cent value, valuable wheat pennies, and rare U.S. coins worth money remain so strong in the U.S. for collectors. The difference between an ordinary 1945 penny and a proof-style, near-perfect coin is monumental. Circulated coins might be worth a few dollars, but coins in pristine condition, with sharp details and mirror-like fields, are in a league of their own. Grading services play a crucial role here, professionally evaluating the coin's condition, strike, and surfaces. A top-grade example becomes the ultimate collector's prize, often commanding extreme attention at auctions. Over the years, stories continue to surface about these rare pennies being found in old collections, passed down from grandparents, hidden away in safety deposit boxes, or tucked inside forgotten coin albums. A coin that once cost 1 cent can now represent a lifetime of wealth and prestige. That's the magic of numismatics, the thrill of collecting, and the reason why serious collectors never stop searching. Now, if you are wondering about the actual value of this legendary coin, the numbers are jaw-dropping. When an authentic, high-grade, proof-style 1945 Abraham Lincoln penny appears on the market, the value is estimated between $75,000 to $125,100. Yes, a single penny, carrying the image of Abraham Lincoln and struck during the final year of World War II, can be worth more than most people earn in a lifetime. That's the reality of rare coins. That if you are a collector, or even someone just starting to explore the world of U.S. coins, paying attention to details, mint marks, and condition is absolutely essential. The next legendary Lincoln penny might already be in your possession, waiting to be recognized. And with coins like the 1945 Lincoln cent, history, rarity, and financial value all come together in a way that is truly extraordinary. So remember, the next time you pick up a penny, take a closer look. The story of the Abraham Lincoln penny is one of history, passion, and treasure hunting. It is a story that continues to inspire, excite, and sometimes even change lives. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare U.S. coins, valuable Lincoln pennies, and hidden treasures that can be worth serious money, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you never miss another amazing coin story. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and keep uncovering pieces of history.